talking about the story of the satanic verses. Muslim scholars refer to it as Qissatul Gharanik or something like that. When the Prophet was in Mecca, he was reciting Surah Al-Najm, and he recited, أَفَرَأَيْتُمُ اللَّاتَ وَالْعُزَّى وَمَنَاةَ الثَّالِثَةَ الْأُخْرَى. Have you not seen these three, Alat and Al-Uzza and Manat? These were considered to be goddesses among the pagans. And then Satan apparently whispered two false verses to the Prophet, which he thought were divine revelation. وَتِلْكَ الْغَرَانِيقُ الْعُلْيَا وَإِنَّ شَفَاعَتَهُنَّ لَتُرْتَجَى. And eventually the Prophet, the Muslims, and all of the idolaters prostrated. Word then spread that the Prophet had compromised with the idolaters and everything just sort of got along. But then Gabriel informed the Prophet of Allah, and those verses were removed from the Quran. So that's sort of the basic story.
That's another way of looking at it, and to see it actually as a confirmation of the prophethood because Gabriel intervened and sorted this out. Anyway.
Yeah, and that's Ibn Taymiyyah's position, and it's a respectable position. And that's Ibn Taymiyyah's position, and it's a respectable position. And that's Ibn Taymiyyah's position, and it's a respectable position.
This story is the background of the revelation of the Quran, Surah An-Najm, verses 19 to 21, which were revealed in Mecca.
In the past, I can chat with them, worship together with them. But now, we act like enemies.
Well, Rasulullah, that may have something to do with the way you pass your divine message to them.
Look at them, surrounded by their idols. Why don't they listen to me and worship Allah instead?
You used to kiss them too, right?
Oh, wait a minute. I think I got another message from Allah. I need to pass it to them.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Look who's coming. He only wants to insult our ancestors' beliefs.
Are these what you worship? All of these idols?
Yes, you worship them as well not too long ago, remember?
Have you then seen Al-Lat and Al-Uzza, and the third one, Manat, as well?
Suddenly, Satan came and inserted words into Muhammad. Others don't realize what Muhammad went through.
These are the exalted Gharanik, whose intercession is approved. These are the exalted Ghoraniks, which are high-flying cranes. Their intercessions are expected.
Wow, Muhammad just praised our gods. He returns back to his previous religion, the religion of our ancestors.
Did he just acknowledge other gods besides Allah?
Yeah. Maybe Allah has daughters after all. Haha. Tawheed? What Tawheed?
After that, Muhammad prostrated in front of the idols. The Meccans joined him in worship.
Wow, this is another level. Do we need to prostrate as well?
He is our prophet, he knows better than us.
All Muslims and non-Muslims prostrate in front of the idols. On that day, Muhammad became a mushrikeen or polytheist again. Later on, Jibreel came to Muhammad to cancel Muhammad's praise to the goddesses Al-Lat, Al-Uzza, and Al-Manat in Surah An-Najm. But strangely, the cancellation occurred in Surah Al-Hajj, which was revealed in Medina, about 8 years after Muhammad left Mecca. Why wait so long? Apparently, Muhammad did not feel the need to change the verse praising the Quraysh gods, so 8 years passed without any changes to the verse. Surely something happened that urged him to change it in Medina. Most likely, his enemies in Medina found the polytheistic verses and they questioned them. The ones who could understand and scrutinize his Quran must be the educated ones, such as Jewish rabbis.
O Muhammad, you claim to be the follower of Abrahamic faith, even though you are worshipping idols yourself. You put your praise of Allat, Al-Azza, Manat, and Quran, Surah An-Najm, verse 19 to 21. How is that?
Oh, about those verses, huh? Jibril has just told me that those verses did not come from him, but from Satan, who deceived me so that I said the satanic verses.
How could Satan control the tongue and mind of a prophet?
But of course, Muslim scholars who defended this story, so some defended it, some criticized it, but among the Muslims, those who defended the story as being authentic would say, well, of course it happened, but in the end, the Prophet, peace be upon him, made that distinction, and what he gave us in the end is purely from God. There's nothing satanic in there.
If Muhammad could be controlled by Satan to recite the satanic verses for 8 years, then what about other verses? How can we be very sure that none of them coming from Satan?
So what does Deuteronomy 18:20 say? It says, "But the prophet who presumes to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him, or who speaks in the name of other gods, that prophet shall die.